So today's video is doing my basics. I probably will fast forward a lot of it. You know what I do as my basics: my 30-minute tidy up, my 10 item pickup, at least one lot of laundry, and also I'm adding on to that as well 5 minutes of paperwork. But I have been finding, even setting the timer, I reset it about umpteen times and I end up doing maybe 10 to 20 minutes. So that's the fourth item sort of on my to-do list each day. Obviously balancing out everything else that has to be done, and obviously listening out for the phone, making phone calls, and I think that's taken up quite a lot of time, and obviously visiting. The hospital, my mum is now out of hospital after 9 weeks, but she hasn't gone home. She's having another assessment done, so she's now gone into a residential nursing home, which could be for about 4 weeks. They're going to see how that goes. So yeah, so on top of that, I am wanting to do some toiletries sorting. In the unit there, I did bring down my body sprays that were originally upstairs walk-in cupboard. As you know, I do keep all my toiletries and spares on shelves or on a pocket sort of organizer on the door. If you've watched a previous video, I think I showed you all this last year. This is part of my sorting out, which normally starts in January, but yes, because of family issues, everything has got waylaid, but I am ploughing on. It's going to be at a slower pace today, so do ignore any timing in the background, clocks and everything, because I probably will be sitting down quite a bit, sorting pieces out as I go along when I have my mini breaks, due to the fact, if you've watched my previous video of the rampage, yes, I couldn't believe that. I want a slower pace today, so yeah. And adding on to that, I've already put my food shop away. Last thing last night, I put it through online to Iceland. I had an 8 till 10 slot. Normally I have a 6 to 8 slot in the morning, but I couldn't get that because it was quite late when I was putting it through. And I got an 8 to 10, and then my son at 7:45 phoned me as he was getting his car out the garage to say, "Mum, Iceland's here." So I think he waited a few minutes before he dared knock, but I was already waiting as I was up early anyway. So I've put that away. So I do apologise, I'm not doing an Iceland haul. It's not what I call my full shop, due to the fact that I'm finding prices, as everybody is probably saying, expensive, and there's a lot of items I don't actually purchase from Iceland at the moment. When we're out and about, I get a lot of fresh produce, and we've just not been doing or I haven't been doing the food hauls. Hopefully that will come back on, and I want to do a sort of food haul from the different stores and what we purchase. We tend to break it up quite a bit now, rather than doing it all online. On top of that, so I've already put my food shop away. I want to sort my toiletries out aside doing my basics. Not sure if I'll be able to get my kitchen tidied up. It's not too bad. I was hoping to do a lot of decluttering in the kitchen and pulling things out, but I might get my trusty laundry basket and just go around the home again as I'm going around doing my basics and pulling things out. Because I want a couple of days on the kitchen, I think. It depends on how much thought you put into it. I tend to have a plan, but I have actually got a second or third opinion about what I was talking about in another video, about using my internal bow dinner set, plates, bowls, everything like that, which is actually in a unit behind this door here, because it didn't get used once last year, and I had it for my 21st, we had it for wedding presents, and I feel as though it is 80s design, but I've always loved it. and I just want to use it now. So get rid of a lot of the IKEA plates and white. I did like the basics. We mostly got into the basics when our kids were a lot younger, and obviously they're adults now, and they used to do a lot of washing up, and the amount of breakages we used to get. So we just went to IKEA and got white plates, white side plates, mugs, side plates and everything like that. I think I said that twice, but you get the impression, because it was so cheap. One time we went, and I think they must have had a lot of stock, because they were selling each item off for 19p. So we got loads plus some basics, but through the years they got chipped. This is quite some time ago now, 25 years ago now, I think, possibly. But now I'm going to use my internal bowl, because I don't want it just sitting in a cupboard and not being used. I used to get it out frequently when I used to have my dinner parties, but then we had lockdowns and everything was just not happening. And I felt that it's just easy. Even Christmas Day, even though hubby did the dinner and everything, as he's done now for years, we still had our everyday crockery. And as our parties were cancelled Christmas Eve and New Year's Day due to the fact of illness, people in hospital and everything, it didn't get used. Normally the whole lot comes out on New Year's Day, because we have a sit down dinner party, but it didn't happen. So I'm definitely going to bring that out. And the guys actually agreed with me, although they think it's quite fancy. If you know what internal bow is, I've shared it before. And I'm going to bring all that out. So I'm going to get rid of all my old crockery. Some have got slight chips in anyway. So I might be rethinking arranging my kitchen cupboards. It's been the same way now, I would say 25, 28 years, I would have thought. I used to, when we first moved in, I used to always be moving whether it was furniture, furnishings, or even the kitchen cupboards. People used to come in, and hubby used to come in, and one day it'll be like crockery, the next day it'll be food. But now I've sorted out under the stairs, and that's sort of my pantry at the moment, until I finally get my kitchen at some point, which for one reason or another we keep putting off. And this time again, it always seems to be when we're gonna purchase another car, which we have. We got that at the weekend, and so fingers crossed everything's okay with that. And like I said, new tumble dryer, £39 I think it was, for like the doorbell. New saucepans, that was £42. These were all things that have come into our home, but they're replacements. And some of the other things, if you haven't already seen it, they'll be coming out as the equivalent is coming in. And even sort of a week later, hubby did say to me, he says, well, are you going to take the new saucepans out the box? And I said I was planning to do it today, which I've shared in my mixed haul a couple of days ago. So I'm trying to keep on track with these videos so they're not falling too far behind. But as you know, I do upload, or try to, each day. It keeps me in check, and it makes me want to get things done now. I've got a bit more energy. I don't know how long that's going to last. I must admit, I was awake at 3 o'clock this morning, and I wanted to start organising and sorting out, but I couldn't, because I couldn't fall back to sleep. I think that was probably what it was, with waking up and then your mind is on overdrive. Do you know what I mean? And I couldn't make any noise because the guy's being in bed. So I sort of did another plan of things that I want to accomplish, hopefully over the next few days, and jotting down things that at the back of my mind that I knew I could get rid of. And that's why I did the my laundry basket, going around the home and pulling out pieces that I know had tags on. Some tags items I've kept because they still fit and they're comfortable, but there's been a few things that as they often say on YouTube, you have to think of it. If it's got a tag on, would you spend the money buying it now? Does it fit? Do you like it? Are you comfortable in it? And so I was able just to flick through my rails of my clothes and pull out quite a few items, and I'm going to keep going back to that and doing that, so I can see and just keep what I'm comfortable, what I wear regularly. And it cuts down on ironing as well, if you do iron. I must admit, it's one of the things that most things have got back into the wardrobes. I used to be ironing every couple of days, especially when the boys were little, with laundry and everything, you know, uniforms. When I was working in an office, I had to be smart and everything, and things like that. Your life changes, and then when obviously boys grown older, adults now, one left home, still got my youngest at home, and there's certain things, and a lot of clothing now doesn't need ironing, like his work clothes. Very often I don't iron them because they're supposed to be non-iron, especially if you put it through the tumble dryer, and things like that. And a lot of the bedding is easy care as well, so it's things like that. And I know I've had comments that sometimes, you know, my bedding's a bit creased, but especially winter time, I mean, when it's the teddy bear sets on the beds, it's not too bad. And also at this stage at the moment, easy care, sometimes I might put it through the tumble dryer, just take the creases out. I used to iron absolutely everything. I just haven't got the energy all the time with everything that's going on in our life. It's one thing that's sort of gone on the back burner, but even now we put blankets over the quilt set so you don't actually see it. It's different in the summer months quite a lot of the time, because I haven't got blankets on the bed. Even hubby's clothing for work, I used to always iron all his t-shirts, all his jeans and everything, because I know he's, especially this time of year, when he goes to work it's dark, he comes back it's dark, and he wears overalls, so don't see it. And he says, well, why do he says, some of the guys, I don't know if it's making me feel better or not so guilty, he said, you must see how some of them turn up as though they've only just rolled out of bed and things like that. I'm not like that. I like members of family. Maybe I baby them a little bit too much, do you know what I mean? I like them looking smart. I feel as though it's a reflection on myself, especially if I'm not working, that I want them, you know, presentable going out and everything like that, if you know what I mean. So even hubby's clothes I've stopped ironing, and it's only like the occasional tops and everything that I sort of iron. I did pull out this one. I love this. I used to have it in so many different colours. I think I got rid of the blue one in one of my sort outs probably last year. I think I got my peach one, and the pink one. So I had it all in different colours, but I like my pink one. So I thought I'd wear this. This is okay. It's just that doing the zip up, it tends to be a little bit on the tight side, must be over the stomach and everything. Once I feel better, hopefully, you know, I can get back on track and get more walking done and everything like that, as most of my energy is around the home and decluttering, and probably walking to bus stops and getting on the bus and walking to the hospital and things like that. So but anyway, I'm trying to revisit what I'm actually wearing, but what I like, and you might see it in a few videos sometimes when I'm moving around, I start off with a jumper. At least this one is just a like jacket cardigan. I can slip it off rather than take it over the head. So I know I've done it before where I carried on video and I'm filming and get hot, take it off, and then I've got my hair sticking up like this. Do you know what I mean? So there we are. I think I've nattered enough for the moment. So say basics, toiletries, food shops already away. Don't know if I'm going to get much of the kitchen started today. It's going to be a slower pace, but I'm still going to get those items ticked off. So follow me along, and maybe you've got a basic list that you do whatever time of day or through the day, obviously in between, you know, looking after your family, your kids, work, and any other things you have to do, and there we go. So let's get started. As I keep saying that because I watch a lot of Canterbury Cottage and I just love her to bits. So I'm starting to imitate. Do you find that? I've brought this up before. You imitate other people as your kids imitate you. Do you know what I mean? Your manners and how you speak. But yeah, let's get started. So this is what I was going through yesterday when I was doing my rampage. I will go into more detail eventually, due to the fact I'm still got stuff all in there is got to go. All here, this is going, all in those compartments is going. So, and I've got a couple of projects I wanted to sort out there, and a new duvet. I've had that duvet now a couple of years. I always tend to get a spare one for the caravan in case we need one. But like I said, I will go through this in more detail at a later date. But yes, this is all the toiletries. It's got very messy very quickly, and I want to reduce possibly up the top there is like all my different soap dispensers and things like that. Some seasonal ones I'm going to keep, but ones that I know that I haven't used I'm going to get rid of. And I want to take a few toiletries also for my mum as well. So yeah, I have been pretty good. The only thing I've mostly bought recently is shaving gel for the guys and some form of bubble bath. I've stayed off buying any more hand soaps or anything because I've got quite a few. But I'm going to take each of these baskets down, and that is the sort of area I want to thin down and organise. But they are all products that we use, just got too many of them. So yeah, I'm going to try and cut down on that. I have been pretty good because I've only been bringing in products, unless they're gifts, because there's certain people that know I like Dove products, and you know I do like my bubble baths and everything. And as you know, we do buy this one a lot, this one. We like that one, but I want them all standing up nice and neatly. They used to be, but then some products I might even pass on to family members as well. So I've had everything down off of these shelves. I've wiped over the shelves, cleaned all the baskets. I have added 2 Christmas soaps up there. They're the ones, well, one of them I used this year just gone. I might give some of the plastic ones up there to our daughter-in-law and son and granddaughter, especially the plastic ones, the Christmas ones, but I've left them there at the moment. And as you might have seen from video, I did find the 2 Easter ones as well, but I bought those after Easter actually, and I think they came from B&M. A lot of the Halloween ones I think I got from Home Bargains. So I do like to change out, but I went for a lot of plastic. I have got pottery Christmas, but as our granddaughter got that bit older, I've used obviously the plastic soap dispensers and everything. I did find another Bayliss and Harding gift set, so I've put it there so I remember it's there. That came out my wardrobe, so that's gave a little bit of space. All my soaps, and I've put them in the order. The guys do tend to like the Dove bars, although for body wash and bubble bath and shower gel, they use those sort of things. Then here, I know this is bad, these are all sort of soap started. It's when I've changed them out for the different seasons and everything. So I've put one in the bathroom at the moment that's only got a little dreg in. That one's got the least in, so that's next. And use these ones up first, that's why I've put them here. And I'll put a note on there to use those first. Tissues, I've actually filled 2 of my tissue boxes up from the Christmas boxes. I'll share with that downstairs after I've done this bit. I've got this set here. This is like facial scrubs and face cleansers and things like that, and keep a pot of Vaseline in there. This one is shampoos and hair products. Then we've got shower here. The guys have had these for quite some time. I've got rid of one that I know they've had a long time, but they tend to use all my products, even when I've put these pieces out in the bathroom and also in the caravan, and they've all gone for my sort of creams and everything. Then we've got here, shower and bath there. Then I brought this one down, and it's got its container itself is the shaving gel, because that is the one thing that the guys do actually grab quite quickly. So I'm really pleased. And yes, I do have a lot of products, and the only couple of things really that I've been replacing is I bought some Radox, you know, for muscle soak, and obviously all these shaving gels have been over the sort of the last month because we got really low. So I'm really pleased how that's turned out. That's how it should be. It did get a very bit cluttered and things shoved in, and I've got a couple of more makeup bags and soap bags. I might put them, his and hers, up there. It's handy, so say one of the guys or hubby, heaven forbid, it's happened before where I've been rushed into hospital, had to stay in, and then hubby's had to come back and sort of grab things. But here you see you can grab everything off the shelves. And then I've got these pockets here that's got the body mops in, cotton wool, facial wipes, and going down to travel down here and things like that. I have actually gone through, I haven't shared it, but I did quickly go through the cabinet in the bathroom and pulled out a few bits that, you know, sort of either we didn't like or not using, and I've put those aside as well. And this is what I've filled. Yes, just on in the cupboard and in the bathroom and around the home. I did find another body spray that had been missed, and I've put that in my drawer of my accessories downstairs near the back door. So I'll take this down, and it looks like I'm not going to be doing much more sorting out today because I've filled my basket already. But it's not all going to be wasted. There's a few products that I probably will dump. Some I'm going to give to the charity shop where they're sealed. Some are going to my mum, and some are going to family members because they always appreciate it. I remember when our son, when they first moved out, my daughter-in-law used to say, "Oh, have you got a spare bubble bath or shower gel or something?" Or I often used to say, because they know I buy things, you know, as and when I see them, and if they're on, you know, sort of a reasonable offer. And I used to often say to them, and it was my little way of trying to help them out, and every little bit helps, especially with the cost of living gone up. So I'll take that down and I'll share that next. Yes, I nearly forgot. I was sorting out, I do like Bayliss and Harding products. So I've got this Midnight Rose. So I'm going to take this. This is the body lotion. So I'm going to take that one. And I've also got this one, which is the shower cream. You can see this was actually a gift as well. We've got the Butter there. And I'm not sure I could take this one because I've got one of the others, so I might store this still at home. But I pulled this one out originally, but I've already got a lotion there. And then I thought, I love packaging. Look at this Bambi Disney body wash, so I thought I'd take that one. I've already got shampoo and new toothpaste and everything in there. Then these are the smaller ones that I thought we'll use these up because these won't last 5 minutes in our home. So I've got this one. You know I love sets, and this is the mango one. That's a shower cream. And I've got, again, this is Bayliss and Harding. These are all different ones. It's a body wash. These are also handy. Very often now we do shower in a caravan, but occasionally, especially when the warm weather gets hot, we very often use the shower block. But especially in the winter and the colder months, we do use the shower in our caravan. So I'm taking all these little small ones. to be used up. This is a travel wash. I like to take one of those. And I've got some more Bayliss and Hardin, you know, miniatures. These are the things you get in little gift sets. I've said this before, and I like those. And then I've got this tiny gentle cleansing gel foaming soap from Nivea. I'm taking that one. And we've got earplugs in here as well. Not that we very often use them, but if we do happen to get tired during the day or something and it gets a little bit noisy wherever we are, sometimes we've known to put earplugs in. But I can't sleep at night with them in. I have to be really tired. I've shopped in my home to restock the caravan and also family members also. Right, so I've got my basket that I've sorted out today. Some of it is just general rubbish and other items I'm passing on. So I've emptied out the tea tree hair care. Sometimes I feel that if things are not taken out the packaging, they're not used. So that's gone into the hair care basket on the shelf. I'm letting this one go. This is a travel set. I've got a couple of these. Even if we're not going abroad, sometimes, you know, other than the caravan, we used to like to decant things. So I'm going to let this one go to a family member. I'm going to let this flannel go. It was part of a gift set. I don't tend to use white flannels, and yes, it could go in another gift set, but I'm going to send that to my mom. So that's going to go to her. I've also pulled out, because she's badly needing products. I did actually kit her out, not slung back, but she needs more products now. I think because I went for smaller before, because I didn't realise she was going to be in hospital so long. So now she's having this assessment done. I'm to sort things out. So I happened to got this Pantene Expert Collection, which is the age one, and it's the shampoo and conditioner. So this way I don't think I've got to actually go out and buy too many products. I did pull out a manicure set, a spare one that I haven't used. That's going to my mum as well. I used to love doing her nails, and I thought, you know, might help her anyway. So I've emptied tissue boxes. These are the Christmas ones. So these are all rubbish, because what I did was I actually take the bottom bit off and I replenished this one. I just absolutely adore this. I have not seen another one of these. I actually got this from Poundland, but I haven't seen any more. And they did them in all different ones originally. So I like the box, and that's quite nice left out. And then the other box of tissues, I replenished this one. I think this might have been from Poundland, but I've never seen them again. And as you know, I have this in the games room because it's got Cluedo on, I think. So I've replenished the boxes. I don't know if anybody else does that, once you get a nice box. I've got some more packaging here. This set is a Bayliss and Hardin. This one I've actually got in my cloakroom now, because I've pulled out the two from the cloakroom because they've been in there a while. So I just thought, you know, change them. So they're going to be dumped. This is a new product. I'm going to send this to my mum. This is Dove Silk Glow Neutralizing Body Wash. So that one's going to my mum. I'm also sending some soap, because she's got an ensuite at the moment. So I'm going to send some Astonish. This is Protect and Care antibacterial hand wash. Let's face it, how many of you did actually buy a lot of hand soaps and everything, forever washing your hands? Even now I'm getting through an awful lot. This product is a new one, not been used. This is a moisturizing hand wash. I'm going to let that go to a family member. It's not been used. And the same as this one. Nice packaging. Love Vanilla and Wild Rose body wash. I'm letting that go to my daughter-in-law. And these are going to, I think, I'm going to send these to my dad's home and my brother. So they're going there. There's those two soaps. This one's going to my daughter-in-law because their bathroom and all their accessories tend to be blue, so I'm going to let that one go. And then I've got this other green one that I'm going to send to my dad as well. This is the one we normally have in the cloakroom for our granddaughter, but because she doesn't seem to be staying much now or coming very often, I'm going to let that one go. She might as well use it at home because I've got things like Coca-Cola bottle soap and some nice fancy soaps anyway that are more kiddie friendly, so I'm going to let that one go. Also these tissue boxes, these mini ones, I know our granddaughter loves tissues, so these are the little mini ones, me to you, brand new, so I'm going to let those go. I decided to let me penguin, you might have seen me doing this sometimes, I say I'm going to keep one but get rid of the other one, but which one do I keep? So I kept the snowman, I think it was, get rid of the penguin, so that's going. I'm also getting rid of this one because I've got so many soap dispensers. This one is really actually disgusting anyway, so I'm just going to probably dump that one. And then I got this set. I've got the two soap ones in this set. These are going to the charity shop. I've got the soap dispenser, which has still got the price on, but I didn't pay that. I think it was something like £1 or 49p an item, and not used them. And then I got the toothbrush one as well, so that's 4 bits there. This one, although I like tea tree products, I'm letting this one go. I'm gonna put this one in the bin because I prefer the tea tree facial scrub. I don't feel as though this does anything, and after using this for a little while, my skin seems as though it's not that good, so I prefer the scrub. I feel as though it gets my face really clean. I got another one of these that I'm going to let that one go to a family member. This one is a bubble bath because I've got bath products for her already, so I'm going to let this go home. This is Mary Poppins bubble bath for a granddaughter. And then I have got, it turns out I got two. One was in the bathroom and one was in the cupboard. And yeah, although I love the raspberry and blackberry, this is the moisturising body lotion, but not getting used. I don't seem to get through the body lotions as quick, so I'm just going to let those go. This is an Avon product. This is what I said about the males. They tend to wear all the nice bits, the ones that I've got, so I'm going to just let that go. It's not been used. This one's going. This is the Dettol one. That one did get started, so I'm just going to dump that one. This Clearasil one, I had one pot, used it. This is sealed down, but I did actually read the back and it has actually expired about 8 months ago, so I'm going to let that go. I think this one is sealed, but I don't know how long I've had this cream. I don't think this has got a date on it. I'm going to let that one go because I've got others. I've got this Rescue and Care hand cream Nivea. I was going to send this one with my mum. It's going to go with the manicure set, so I thought, well, sometime when I go, you know, especially if hubby's having a drink or something, you know, coffee, I can do her nails, which is up to it. And then I'm also sending these to my mum as well. I think actually it did come with this, and I got the little bag upstairs. I showed you it. It's got the minis in that I'm taking to the caravan. This is foam bath and body wash. I'm not sure if she's having showers or bath or mixture now, so I thought I'd send her a mixture of shower and bath products, and then I can find out. I've got these are more body lotions, mango and sweet mandarin, haven't been used. I'm going to put them over here. I don't think I should send them for my mom. This shampoo I think we just bought as a backup once. I don't know where we got it from, but I don't think it was an expensive one, so I'm going to let that go. I think it's sealed up. Is it sealed up? No, it's not sealed up, so I don't think the charity shop would take that. If it's got a seal on it, they will. And then I've got this is another hand cream. I don't know if this has got a seal on it. This is Nivea hand cream. What was the other one? Oh, that was hand cream as well. Smooth and neutralizing and rescue and care. So whether I take both of those, I'm not sure, just one. And then we've got another one. This is an ultralight body butter. This is that Along Came Betty. We had a lot of these products, or I did. I'm going to just let that go. So yeah, quite a lot. I've took out some piles, obviously. The ones that I probably will dump, I will put in here, and the recyclable I can go in here. And then what I'm doing is, as I'm sorting out and bagging stuff up, I did actually get tidied the whole lounge up last night. Anything that was going to the charity shop will be going out in a couple of days. That's gone into hubby's shed. All the stuff that's going to different people's homes is actually upstairs cupboard, like I pointed out. And I got a lot of those red baskets. I did FaceTime with our daughter-in-law, and her granddaughter was saying, yeah, we'll have it. Yeah, I'll have that for my toys. They took all the baskets and a lot of the plastic containers as well. So I said, well, I don't want them back. So if you change your mind, maybe you could take them to the charity shop, things like that. So the products that have been started, I will probably just end up dumping them. But there is just a couple of products that probably go to the charity shop, and I'll put those aside, which is mostly the pottery one. I'll just let that one go. And I don't know if these have actually got capped. Actually, yes, that's capped, so they may accept those if they're capped. Yeah, as I said, got a seal on them, so they will go. So that's general rubbish and bin. And then I've got over here, like I've been sorting out, I've got them for the different households, 3 different households here. And I'm going to sort those out, and then I can put my tissue box back on the side. That usually goes, I don't know if you can see, over on the table there. I just think it blends in with the black and the white. Really need to try and look out for any more. I don't know if they're not having any more. I remember I got the pale blue one and I gave that a couple of those to friends, but I wanted another black one. I really wish I'd picked another black one when I seen it. And obviously I do like this. So yeah, so I think what I've got to do is I've got a few empties that I'm going to share, and I'll do that in my cubby on my desk, because there's not a lot to do a whole video by itself, so I'll probably include it in this video as well. So I have pulled out another item, just the bag. I've got another one of these that's not used. You can see the tag's still on. This is all the products I'm transporting for my mom, the soap and the Dove and everything that I've shared previously on this video. But I thought it was handy, and then I can always bring it back now and again if she needs more products. So that is going to go ready to go out. So like I said, I'm going to include some sort of toiletry items, since that's what this video has mostly been about, around our home. I've still got to sort out the toiletries and a lot of decluttering in our caravan, although a lot of stuff we did bring back home. And I know there is some new products in there as well. So because there's not enough to do its own video, I thought I'd just include it so I can put it in the recyclable bin. It will be recyclable. No, that was last week, so we've got another fortnight. Oh dear. And I probably will fill up before then, but never mind. So like I said, shaving gel, get through a lot of shaving gels. One of my favourite shampoos, and so does hubby like, this is the Juicy Green Apple shampoo, and we have quite a lot of those, like the sun-kissed one as well. This is one of the products that tends to still come into our home other than shaving gel, is bubble bath. And I did actually invest in some Radox. We did have the Asta Sleep and Relax Bath Soak, although that's a lot cheaper for the same amount. Yeah, 500 ml. Didn't find that as good. It probably worked out about the same because obviously you need more of it. But I went back to Radox after we used that one, and this is sort of one I like at night, blended with minerals, herbs, lavender and water lily bath soak. As you know, do like this make, and these are repeat buys all the time. Comfort bottled magnolia and almond milk bath soak, and then this one, to the moon and back, and this is space candy and coconut cream. So those repeats. Baylis and Harden, love their products. Haven't found one that I haven't liked. This was a limited edition. This is the pink Prosetta, is that how you pronounce it? Elderflower fragranced, so that one's going. I had this one for Christmas. Hubby liked this one actually. Let's Just Not bath soak, and obviously Grinch, and then Impulse. I do have a lot of these. I've got the Love one on the go, it's nearly finished now, and this one is Tease. So I just wanted to finish this part of this video up so that I can actually recycle this and then I can get it out of our home. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.